Hello viewers, here is a Galaxy 9-inch oscillating fan in gray. Let's take a look at the informations here. This is a Type 9 style 5/8, 0.8 amps. There's those numbers. I'm not exactly sure what those mean. I'm sure they decode to something. I imagine this would be from maybe mid to late 80s, perhaps very early 90s. I'm sure, Tori, you can tell me exactly what it was from. Anyways, there's a little bit of a story behind this one. This is a fan that I saw in an estate sale listing. I haven't been going to estate sales recently because the opportunity to do so just hasn't presented itself, but I had the opportunity the other day, and so I was perusing through the listings on the computer, just to see where they were, and a lot of them have pictures in them, so I figure that's great. I'll look and see if there's anything of interest in the pictures. This way I'm not going around and getting nothing, because you never know what you're going to get when you go to these things. Anyways, so I saw this one in one of the pictures and it was nearby, so I says, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go to that one, because I really like these little 9-inch fans with this blade shape, and I've been getting very close recently to finding all the different colors, and the gray one was one that I didn't have. So I went to the sale, and I went into the room that I saw in the picture, and sure enough this was still there. So the first thing I did was I grabbed this fan, and I went to the checkout stand after perusing the rest of the items, and the guy says to me, oh, the fan's not for sale. And I just kind of looked at him like, yeah, it's for sale. And a couple of seconds went by, and then he says, well, okay, maybe we can sell it. And I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend or whatever in the background was like, yeah, you should really sell it, that fan's kind of noisy. She said something like that. And so I'm thinking, oh man, this guy's gonna ask $1 million for this thing. He's like, alright, I'll give it to you for $5. Okay, $5 sounds great. So I ended up with it anyways at a very good price. And he kept trying to talk me out. He's like, oh, it's kind of noisy, the grill is broken, and I think I can't fix that. Anyways, so in fact the grill is kind of messed up. Well, it's not really messed up, it's just missing the clips. Well, it's got some sticky stuff on there, which is kind of deterring, and it's got pieces of tape on it. Anyways, so this has been in use. I don't know if this has been in use since it was purchased, but this was in use up until recently. It was plugged in when I took it. So, anyways, yeah, it's a pretty cool fan. The blade is not translucent. It is quite dirty and dusty. It's got years of grime and stuff on it. But it's going to need a good cleaning, but it should clean up well, I think. Here's the base. It's dirty, but it doesn't look like it was really abused at all. It seems like it should clean up pretty well. Get a couple new guard clips and we should be good to go. The plug is non-polarized. So, and it is the thicker cord, so it's definitely of more recent make. Well, let's go ahead and plug this thing up. I suspect it runs, but who knows? These weren't the most reputable fans in terms of bearing quality. Bearings tended to have some problems after a while. So we'll start off with low. The oscillation is des. Okay. I don't know if it's engaged or not. I think it's disengaged. Nope, it's engaged. Yeah, this thing is pretty tight. It's not running too well at all. I'd like this to not be oscillating. There we go. So it's spinning, but it's not. It needs some service for sure. Well, even in as rough condition as it is, it's still putting out a valiant effort to move some air. is high. You know, I'm going to take this guard off because I'm concerned that it's going to move and collide with the blades. Of course, now my airflow test is kind of skewed, but you can see it's still moving a good amount of air, even though it really needs some help. It's trying for sure, and it's kind of noisy. You can hear it's rattling a little bit. Okay, let's do an oscillation here. But that really needs to be serviced. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but that really bogged down as it moved to the right. Alright, we'll do a spin down. Actually, it's not quite as bad as it seemed when it first started up. Yeah, actually, that's relatively free. I don't know why it was having such a hard time when it first got going. Well, anyways, there's that. The gray 9-inch Galaxy oscillator. Thank you for watching.